fix it. Look at all that beautiful goodness. That actually looks really good. Wow.
That looks good.
Yeah, we gotta get close up. Close up, live. Oh my god. Let's see. I'm not trying new things. You're over here trying new things. No, why would you put Caesar with Alfredo and salmon?
Try to put it like a little flavor.
Did you get the wood smoked salmon?
I believe so.
Yes, and then yeah.
I don't remember if I did or not.
Yeah, date night. Yeah. Whew. Hey. I bought a new bike. This one's for me. Big old 1400cc monster. And you get it running. It hasn't run in 2 years. It's been sitting. It's actually pretty clean. It needs a little bit of work, but it's clean for an old Intruder. And yeah, it just needs a tad bit of work. Seats in good condition, tank, everything. Shaft driven. Old tires in good shape. As you can see, needs a little bit of the workaroo. But we'll see what happens. Could be fun. Alright, I got her stripped down, so she's naked. Took her clothes off. And I'm working on her. Took the panties off. Yep. Got her all the way down. She's nice and stripped. And now I've lubricated a few things. We're lubing her up real good right now. Getting her ready for some fresh fluids. See, even being a mechanic, you can always talk dirty no matter what you're doing. But no, I've been spraying some carb cleaner inside here. He says he parked it with the fuel off and ran the fuel out of the carbs, and I think he was being 100% with me because it was off. Not that he couldn't just come out here and turn it off, but these lines don't smell like they have bad fuel in them. So I pulled the tank. It is next to that cute girl sitting over there, and to the right there, a little bit, kind of right there. Oh. And everything seems to be good in here. If he's being honest with me, then all I have to do is clean that tank and fix this clutch. I need to rebuild the master cylinder. The brakes work, but the master cylinder on this side is not doing so hot for the clutch. So I might end up having to rebuild that, but that doesn't stop it from starting as long as it's in neutral. So we're gonna find out a lot here today. I'm pulling the battery out. I got a battery, the battery's down there. I got a battery over there on the charger. And I heard this thing idle. Hopefully we got twin carb, synchronized, kind of a weird setup, but all the electronics in here appear to be in good shape. This thing was stored inside, so even though it's almost a 30-year-old bike, it's still, hell, it's only got 11,000 miles on it. My bike over there only has 10,000 miles on it, so you know, it's barely been run. And you know, these bikes go for 50, 70,000 miles before they really need any major work. So let's see if we can get this old girl up and going, man. Big old 14. I honestly will probably sell my 600 if I get this up and running. I'll just cruise this big old cruiser around. I don't need the speed. It's fun, but I don't need it. So I'd rather get something behind something makes a lot of noise. And hell, this thing has 100 foot-pounds of pull torque. So we're charging that battery now. See if that other battery I got over there holds a charge good enough to start something this size. If not, is what it is. I'll order a battery for this thing, but right now I gotta tear the bottom down. I'm gonna spray a little bit more carb cleaner in these gas lines just to make sure. Yep, there we go. So there's plenty in there right now. Just to make sure it's penetrating the petcock and getting down here. Then the fuel pump will kick on, which obviously will suck it all the way up into the system. And then we'll find out how much these carbs actually were cared for and whether they were actually drained. Because if they were drained, then this thing should start and run no problem. The throttle's very snappy. So regardless of it being sitting, it seems to still be in good shape. So let's, yeah, I've been blowing it off, got the mud daubers off it. Let's continue down this road. I gotta drain that gas tank here. So I gotta go get my oil pan and drain the tank, and then we got to go get some CLR and hopefully that thing isn't about to rust through, because tanks for this bike are like $400 used, and I'd hate to buy a new tank for this. I'd love to avoid doing that. So alright, I got it hooked up to the jumper cables. Let's see if she gets some power now. Turn it on. Oh, look at that. I got neutral light. Are the headlights on? Oh shit. It's about to go down. So, that would be this. If I hold this down.
No, stop it.
Huh?
Stop it.
It's not that. It's this. This needs to be replaced bad. Fun project so far. Girlfriend went with me all day, last night and today. Had a great dinner date, great lunch date. Had another dinner date just now. Pushed the bike in the garage. It appears to have a bad safety switch on the clutch, but it is turning over. It just takes a little bit of fumbling with the clutch, which I have to replace the clutch master cylinder anyways, and then I have to clean the tank. Tank's not as bad as I thought it was, so luckily that'll go pretty smoothly. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to introduce the bike to some fresh fuel and see if we can even get it to start and idle. If it does, I'll finish putting the rest of the work into the bike, and then we'll see where we stand on it. So Dan bought himself a new bike just because I can and I wanted to, and now I have a sport bike and a cruiser, because why not, right? I mean, why not? Yeah.